Do not miss it. Back to you.
And typically in June, there are only 10 or fewer days that reach more than 100 degrees.
But just this past June, there were 28 days, and that heat can be costly. 8 News Now reporter Ryan Matthew finds out what you can do now to save money later.
Martin Rodriguez is packing up.
I already knocked out 4 jobs.
And raking in the overtime.
But most times it's 8 to 8 or 8 to whenever I'm done.
The phone of this service technician for Sun Country Heating and Cooling is scorching. 6 days a week, customers in distress have air conditioners that cannot keep up.
Units are just not designed to run at those extreme temperatures.
He says he's now responding to up to 20 emergency calls a day. During the cooler months, he's getting 0 of those calls. Now take a look at these broken air conditioning units behind me. These have all been collected in just a week's time. They're costing customers a pretty penny they wouldn't have to pay if they took more care year-round. They were breathing in this?
Yeah.
This dirty sight is common sight.
These can all be got at Home Depot.
And what Art Hernandez says is the most effective way to keep cool air flowing and prevent repair. Filter replacement is recommended 4 times a year. Cleaning this outside with hose and water recommended twice a year. Turn it off first.
If you have leaves or trash around the unit, the fan actually can't disperse any heat outside of the unit.
Back inside, keeping the blinds closed and using blackout curtains keep the heat out and your thermostat lower. That thermostat recommended to be set around 78 degrees, as it physically may not be able to go any lower.
No house is designed to cool down to a certain temperature, especially with these extreme heats.
And with unit replacements now averaging up to $15,000, customers are spacing out the payments.
We can do up to 72 months, depending on what equipment qualifies and all that stuff. But yeah, we have quite a bit of plans to try to help people out.
Hoping a cool off at home doesn't mean a heat up at the bank. Ryan Matthew, 8 News Now.
Now, NV Energy takes it even a step further. It says to keep the thermostat 5, maybe even 10 degrees hotter when you're not at home or when you're asleep. And an annual inspection by a professional can also aid in preventing damage.